So I went to the doctor's 2 days ago on Thursday, about 11 a.m., and I had to be on one of those fasts for blood work. They were testing all the different blood sugar levels and everything that else comes with the blood test. I went into the doctor's office and I could tell they were super busy. There has been some turnover there, different doctors that have moved on or quit or whatever reason. There are a lot of changes being made. When I walked in, I could just tell there was some tension. People were trying to jump through hoops, making changes from patients to providers. Found out I had a new doctor to go to that morning, so things were changing, things were different, and sometimes that's life. Sometimes we get busy. Sometimes it can wear on you, and especially at a workplace, it could be a high pressure environment sometimes, and it can be on edge. People have different opinions and different ways of handling things. And I could tell that was the case Thursday morning when I went into the doctor's office, just different from the norm, very off kilter. And so I finally, kind of went up and they said, hey, we'll get with you in a few minutes. And so I sat down, came back up, and then, hey, sorry about that, and kind of getting some things done. And so I had to go in, I had to pay, my portion of the deductible up front. And I did all that, and she's printing out my receipt, and sometimes it gets down to the end of the roll, right? And this isn't my receipt. This is just showing you what it looks like when I had to sign it, and it had that pink stripe all the way through, so it was down, and it was super rolled up, like trying to stretch that thing out. Have you ever had to do that at a restaurant or at a workplace, and they need your signature at the bottom of the receipt, and you're trying to unfold it? It keeps wanting to fold back up, and you're trying to get it flat so you can straighten it out. Well, as soon as she pulled it off and she noticed how rolled up it was, she immediately grabbed it and she put a crease right down the middle. Made that paper as straight as an arrow. Super straight, had it right down the spine, perfect crease right down the middle, and laid that sucker up on the table and as flat as can be. Had no problem signing my name on there. And for some reason, right out of the top of my head, and I said, it's kind of like life. Sometimes life has to put a crease in us in order to make us straight. And she just stopped, and she's like, you could see it in her eyes, and she goes, thank you for that. She goes, I'm going to use that as my motto today. And I'm thinking, man, I don't know what I just said, but now I'm going to make that my motto, and I need to share this on YouTube. I said, it's amazing, and she's a Christian, and she said that, yes, sometimes God puts things in our life to make us straight. And I'm just thinking, wow, if you were to take a minute and just take a minute and look back at your life, okay, think of the time that maybe a crease got placed in your life. And I was thinking about what is a crease, and I looked it up. I Googled crease and definition of a crease and things like that. One of the things I read was it could be fibers in a crease that might be crushed or broken. Have you ever been broken in life? Have you ever felt crushed? I don't know what it would have been from. It could have been being hurt by a loved one or a job loss. Maybe someone passed away in your life. Maybe somebody did you wrong. Maybe there's some kind of an accident or health issue that came upon your life. It could have been a year like 2020. Any type of thing. It could be financial. It could have been all sorts of things. Something that was out of your control. Something that you couldn't change the outcome, and it left something in you. It's something that's crushed or left its indentment on your life. So how did you react to that? How do you allow something like that to change the course of your life? As preppers, we prepare not just for food and for water and things, but we also have to prepare for life itself. And thinking about the life preparedness, the whole ball of wax, the whole balance, not just one area of our life, but all of it. And it could be the mental, it could be the spiritual, it could be anything that you can think of that would affect us personally or our family around us, and we prepare for that. So what about that crease? Or something else I read, it said it can be made by pressing with or without pressure. Have you ever felt pressure? You know, that pressure on your life, something that's just pressing and just weighing down upon you. Do you know that sometimes that might be allowed to be in your life for a purpose? Have you ever considered that? Look, I'm all for if there's a medical problem or a problem, something that's in our control and we can tackle a problem, or it's financial or business related, and we can change the outcome on our control, then yeah, by all means, I'm a firm believer in work hard and, put your, shoulder to the plow and fight through things. And I believe in all those things. Sometimes things happen you can't control, and it broke you. It creased you. It put pressure on you. Do you know that it might have been allowed to be in your life? And if you allow it to and accept it, it might be straightening you. It might be straightening you out more than you even know. It might make you more usable. When that receptionist, she put that paper, if she would have put it up there all rolled up and stuff, it's not as usable. It's a hot mess, right? It's just rolling around, and if the fans are blowing around, that circular paper is going to get caught by the wind and just get blown away. But you lay that flat one up there, the wind's not affected, it's flat, it's easy to manage. I can write on it without it having to try to hold it down, getting frustrated. It became more usable. Do you know that some things in life are made to make you more usable? It really is. Sometimes we don't want to accept the inevitable in something in life, something that can't be changed, something that's happened. It is what it is. You can't turn back time. You can't go back and change the repercussions of things. You can't change things. Maybe it's happened to you or a loved one or something, whatever it is, and it's out of your control. Do you know that it might possibly be there waiting for you to just accept it, to own it, to realize you now have a crease down your middle? But hey, wait a minute. It's pushing me in a direction now. I'm becoming more usable in my life. I'm becoming more valuable. It's changed my direction. I'm straighter now. I'm more like and narrow. Before I was all curvy and wurvy, and I was screwed up, and I didn't maybe understand life, and I can see things a little bit clearer now because I've been straightened. I've had to deal with it. It's hurtful. It's painful. Like it says, it could be where it's crushed or broken, and maybe I was crushed or broken. Maybe you had a moment in life that you felt crushed or broken, and now you're straight, and you can see clearer, and you're moving in a better direction in life. Do you know that could be something that's waiting your future? I don't wish that on anybody. I don't wish anybody a time of any type of a suffering or a pain or a moment that you have to do something that's out of your control or that nobody can fix for you. Not me, not your family, not your friends, that nobody can fix. And I don't wish that for any of you. But we've talked about life. Life is a series of peaks and valleys. And sometimes those valleys can dip pretty low. And it's a valley that maybe you can't recover from, that leaves a scar, leaves that crease down the middle of your soul, your being. And that if you allow that to, you can use that crease to benefit you and to guide you down a better light. So anyway, I don't want to ramble upon that thought, but I want to leave it there. I want that to just let that sink in and let you just consider that. And I hope that helps cheers you up a little bit and makes you realize, hey, look, we're all the same. We've all had those times. We've all had those moments. We've all got the creases. We've all got the scars. And just use that as an opportunity to say, hey, you know what? Life's going to get better. Life's going to keep moving forward. It doesn't matter what's going on in our country. Okay, things didn't go your way in the country. Okay, our country got a crease in it. Okay, well, if being allowed, maybe that crease in our country could possibly help straighten it. You say, oh, Jerry, do you know what this is going on and that's going on? Look, and I get it. I understand. All right, I'm with you. We got some issues, but it starts with who I'm looking at here. Okay, and I can see you a little bit. No, I can't. So, but you can see me, and it starts here. It starts with, trying to decide who we are and what we're going to do. So anyway, appreciate you guys. Just wanted to stop in. If you don't mind, hit the thumbs up on the way out the door here, and it kind of helps with the algorithms and stuff of the video and with YouTube. So thank you for that. Again, some of you are still getting to know me. My name is Jerry. This is House of Prep, And I put that at the end of the video today. So thank you so much for stopping in, and I'll catch you all guys later this week. Bye now.